All right, Shalom. First off, give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. So, I just wanted to do this video. Black Friday just passed this past week, and it has just been on my mind, on my spirit to do a video on it. So, um, okay, it's a couple aspects about Black Friday that I wanted to go in. Um, One being the origins of Black Friday, because when you look up the origins of Black Friday, you get a few different leads. Because Esau's not going to just give you the truth. He's going to send you this direction, that direction, and this direction over here. Okay, so when you go into the origins of it, matter of fact, let me give me a second. Okay, so we're gonna get into a couple Black Friday origins or whatnot. So this is Black Friday, early 17th century, as school slang in the sense Friday on which the examination is held. The shopping sense dates from the 1960s and was originally used with the reference to congestion created by shoppers. It was later explained as a day when retailers' accounts went from being in the red to in the black, because 90% of, or the bulk of money that's made in a year is made at Christmas time for retailers. Okay, they're in the red or they're losing money all year, and then around this time when everybody's shopping for Christmas, that's when they get into their profit margin. So that's what they're saying that the origin is. But when you go, like I said, it's a lot of different so-called origins. Okay, when you go to this one, it says the history of Black Friday started much earlier than people think. The day after Thanksgiving was the official beginning of the Christmas season since the late 19th century. The day after Thanksgiving wasn't called Black Friday then. The name was associated with September 24th, 1869. Okay, so what they're saying is people been going crazy the day after Thanksgiving about shopping for Christmas. Okay, but it's not even really that I'm looking for. Okay, because it's another. Let me see. Let me see. I think this might be it right here. Yeah. So this is another so-called Black Friday origin story. It says the retail. What is the original? What is the real history of Black Friday? All right, it's history.com, the History Channel. Um, the retail bonanza known as Black Friday is now an integral part of many Thanksgiving celebrations, but this holiday tradition has darker roots than you might imagine. All right, the first recorded use of the term Black Friday was applied not to holiday shopping but to financial crisis, specifically the crash of the U.S. gold market on September 24th, 1869. Two notoriously ruthless Wall Street financiers, Jay Gould and Jim Fisk, worked together to buy up as much as they could of the nation's gold, hoping to drive the price sky high and sell it for an astonishing profits. On that day, Slovakia. Um, Let me see. It says, drive the price sky high and sell it for an astonishing profits. On that Friday in September, the conspiracy finally unraveled, sending the stock market into free fall and bankrupting everyone from Wall Street barons to farmers. All right. So basically, um, and then it goes into talking about going from in the red into the black or whatnot. Um, but this use of Black Friday is talking about the stock market and everybody losing their money. All right, which is something that's going to come here pretty soon. Okay, the stock market is going to crash and it's going to be another so-called Black Friday situation. But I'm not even talking about this Black Friday because there's another origin story. Let's see if they you get on here, and you just got to be you put in the right things. You can find what you're looking for. Let me see. Because they'll tell you, yeah, so they'll tell you that it was just a rumor, that this is just a rumor, that it never really happened or whatnot. Okay, so this says, this is from the BBC. It says Black Friday rumors and the truth about how it got its name. All right, it says the first introduced to the UK by Amazon. Blah blah. Hold on, let me see. Here we go. Black slaves were sold at a discount. Black Friday. This image has been shared a lot on social media, both this November and previous years. All right. It said Toni Braxton posted the picture to her Facebook page along with the company caption, which claims that slave traders would sell slaves for a discount to assist plantation owners when they needed extra help to prepare for winter. All right, the first documented use of this phrase comes a long time after the slave trade was abolished in the U.S., so it makes it unlikely that the term originated then. Okay, so just because the term didn't originate then doesn't mean that it didn't actually happen. That we weren't still sold, the day after Thanksgiving for cheap to help. All right, we were the original stock on Wall Street. They sold us. Okay, and when you think about it, the whole point of Black Friday is to buy stuff for cheap for what? For Christmas. At Christmas, you give people gifts. Even us among the Akim, we talk about gifting slaves in the kingdom to other people. So why wouldn't they give slaves to people, in their heaven? It doesn't, it only makes sense. Okay? So you can't refute the fact that, we weren't sold. All right, it says it hasn't stopped people, especially in the U.S., to call for a boycott of Black Friday, with some citing the recent protests over the Michael Brown shooting as a reason to not take part. All right, that's probably from a few years ago. But basically that's what I was getting at, man. And every time I looked up a site, this is through the spirit that this came up. But every site that I went to, it always said that it was a myth and that it didn't really happen. But this one is saying that it actually did happen, but it just wasn't called Black Friday at that time. So whether you call it Black Friday or not, it's the actual still Black Friday. But the other aspect of the Black Friday I wanted to go into is the way that the American mindset is right now. Because here in America, you got people that rush Black Friday and they go in there and they trample people and this, that, and the third, and they get into fights. But really, it's just programming them to do that when they crash this economy. It's gonna be a dog-eat-dog world when they crash the economy, and they get in that mindset here with the Black Friday. So I'm just about to play this video just so that you can see how it's gonna be in those stores in that day. Instead of getting TVs and bullshit like that, they're gonna be getting food and water. So I'm gonna just play this video for a little bit. That's gonna be a box of cereal. They're gonna be fighting literally over a box of cereal. And you see how it's opening and all that shit? Alright, that's gonna be a box of cereal. They're gonna be fighting over the cereal and splash everywhere. People gonna be picking up crumbs. Look at that. That's canned goods right there. That's water. That's milk. fighting over the goddamn Xbox. How you think they gonna fight over some kicks in that day? Okay? Some canned goods. Some non-perishables. If they'll fight over a goddamn TV or something like that, they'll fight for food. Okay? This is the mindset that these people are gonna be in, man. Okay? So, I mean, it's I can keep going on, it's a 12-minute video, but, in the interest of time, I'm not going to keep going. But, man, you can see the mindset of the people that they're in, man. You can tell how it's going to be in that day, man. If you don't have the Lord protecting, that's why it said in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? And in roughly paraphrasing, in the strength of salvation, the Lord is his treasure, man. You're not gonna have the wisdom. If you have the wisdom right now, you're gonna be stable in those days because you're gonna know not to go into them stores. You're gonna know that the Lord got you. You're gonna have that faith in strength of salvation. The Lord is his treasure. All right. You're already gonna know what's going on. You're already gonna be ahead of the game, 2 steps ahead of the game. And if you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing, then the Lord's going to protect you in that day. All right, so these people that's fighting in the stores over food and over water, they're not doing that for them. They're going to be actually doing it for you and for your benefit. Okay? So, like we always say, man, just keep up, man. Keep up the work. Keep doing the work. Keep going on the highways. Keep doing these videos. This year is almost over. This was a big year. There's a lot of shit that happened this year, and it's only going to get worse, or it's only going to get better, however it is you want to look at it, because it really is both. It's only going to get worse for them. It's only going to get better for us because we almost out this bitch. Okay, so death to America, death to, Muafla Babal, Muafla Adawam. Call law, that's all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakar, Kadash. Their honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the 4 corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.